and Krishna is now 3 months old. And Krishna has started turning on his backside up. Usually always babies will be like this, no? When they are born, right? Their backs will always be on the bed. After 3-4 months only, the babies will topple. Topple means their backside will come up, right? So when that happened, it also happened to be the 3rd month of Krishna and Rohini Nakshatra. Krishna was born in Rohini Nakshatra, and it also happened to be Rohini Nakshatra. So they had a grand celebration called Uttana. All right. So that was a beautiful festival. Again, Brahmanas were called. So many mantras were being chanted. All those things were happening. You can see how Krishna has turned. Right. Otherwise, usually babies will be on their backs. So now Krishna turned, and there was a massive festival going on. Okay, so all the celebrations are happening, and at that time Mother Yashoda became very, very busy because so many guests were coming. So what she did, in one corner of the courtyard there was one cart. So underneath that cart, Mother Yashoda went and kept Krishna there because he was sleeping. So she placed Krishna in a cradle under the cart. Now, the interesting thing was Krishna woke up and he was hungry. So he started wailing. He started crying like anything because Mother Yashoda was not there. And in all the commotion that was happening, because people were coming and going, and the Gopas and the Gopis were singing and dancing. So in all that commotion, she didn't even know that Krishna was crying. So he became so angry that Krishna just kicked that cart, and the whole massive, huge cart just fell and broke into pieces. Now the thing is that this cart actually was a demon. Okay, who knows the name of that demon? Shatakasura? Shakatasura. Shakatasura, not Shatakasura. Okay, Shakatasura. And he was not the cart. He was also known as Utkacha. And this demon had the body of air. Body of air. And he was trying to make that cart fall on Krishna's head by pushing it. But then instead, Krishna kicked the cart and the cart fell on the demon and the demon died. Okay, so that is what happened. And the demon attained a pure spiritual body being killed by Krishna. And after respectfully bowing down his head before Lord Hari, in a chariot which was pulled by 100 horses, golden chariot, he went to Goloka Vrindavan, to the spiritual world. What is the name of the demon? I may ask in the quiz. Shakatasura. What is the other name? Chakrasura. Utkacha. Right. Utkacha. Okay. Utkacha is the other name. Now, one more interesting thing I will tell you. You may not know this. This demon Utkacha was Hiranyaksha's son. Who is Hiranyaksha? Why everyone is getting liberated? Yeah, I see. He is getting liberated. Who is Hiranyaksha? Brother of Hiranyakashipu. Very good. Arch enemy of Varahadev. Yeah, Varahadev killed. Very good. Extended family. Yes, Arav, right. So, one time, Hiranyaksha's son Utkacha, he went to Lomasha Muni's ashram. Lomasha Muni's ashram. This Lomasha Muni is a very unique personality. I'll tell you, quickly I'll tell you. You see, Lomasha Muni used to live under different trees. Every day, he'll be under different trees. One time, Narad Muni asked him, "My dear Lomasha Muni, why don't you build a hut for yourself?" Lomasha Muni said, "My life is very short. I don't want to build a hut and get attached to it." So Narad Muni fainted almost. You might wonder why Narad Muni should faint. Okay, he said his life is short. So for that, why he should faint? You know why Narad Muni fainted? Because Lomasha Muni had a boon. He had a boon saying that only when all the hairs on your body fall off, only after that you die. Okay, all the hairs on your body should fall off. Okay, still you may tell, okay, some 2 billion hairs are there. One day, one hair falls, 2 billion days he will live. So, okay, maybe why so much, like that? Why he should faint? But the thing is, the boon, the other part of the boon was that one hair would fall after one Brahma's lifetime. One Brahma's lifetime. One Brahma dies, one hair will fall. And one Brahma's lifetime is 311 trillion human years. One hair will fall. Another 311 trillion, one more hair will fall. We have some trillions of hairs on the body. So trillion into trillion, it is like that. So he had a very long lifespan. And he is telling that my life is short. Why should I build a hut for myself? But we want an apartment, we want a car. Our life is only 60 years. But so much we want, right? So Lomasha Muni is such a crazy personality he was. So this Utkacha went to Lomasha Muni's ashram. And he went and, like uprooted some trees and he was doing some tamasha there. He didn't know who he was messing around with. So Lomasha Muni immediately cursed him, saying, you rascal, you evil-hearted one, you become bodiless. Only if you have a body, you'll keep doing all this rubbish. So he became angry and he cursed him, saying, you become bodiless. Then Utkacha realized, oh, what a big mistake I have done. He goes and falls at his feet and he says, my dear master, I didn't know your power. Please forgive me. Anyway, Lomasha Muni is a Brahmana, no? So he, Brahmana means saintly person. Okay, not caste Brahmana. So he is a saintly person. So he says, no problem. You may have a body made of air. And at the end of the Vaivasvata Manvantara, not end, after the Chakshusha Manvantara, when the Vaivasvata Manvantara is going on, Lord Hari's lotus feet will give you liberation. So this is what Lomasha Muni tells. Okay. Who? Crazy Krishna consciousness. Utkacha, right. Right. So sometimes, yeah, some things seem crazy, weird. So like that, Krishna liberated this Shakatasura or Utkacha also. He also went back to Godhead in a chariot, golden chariot with 100 horses. He just went, just being killed by the Lord. Then one day, after 1 year of Krishna's birth, Mother Yashoda was playing with Krishna. Krishna was on the lap of Mother Yashoda and she was playing with him. At that time, suddenly, Krishna became as heavy as a mountain. Mother Yashoda was thinking, what is this? Some ghost has entered into Krishna. And then she just kept Krishna on the floor and went to call the Brahmanas, please come and do some mantra, tantra, something and drive this ghost away, like that. So she went to call. At that time, what happened? What happened? Anybody knows what happened? Tṛṇāvarta Leela, right? So what happened? Another demon sent by Kamsa called Trinavarta. This Tṛṇāvarta came there. He takes the form of a whirlwind. Okay, like not whirlpool, not washing machine. No, whirlwind, hurricane, like that. So he takes that form and then he came and carried Krishna up. He carried Krishna miles and miles and miles into the sky. And he was throwing dust all over Vrindavan, Gokul, Vrajamandal. Nobody could see because of the dust storm. Everybody's eyes were blinded because of the dust storm. Now Tṛṇāvarta was carrying, thinking, okay, I will kill this boy there in the air, like that in the sky. But suddenly Kṛṣṇa took, he became very, very heavy, heavier than the demon. And then the demon could not go further anymore. Then Tṛṇāvarta thought, okay, I will throw this boy from there, then he will die. So he was trying to remove, but he was not able to remove Kṛṣṇa. Kṛṣṇa had just tightly held him. And then Tṛṇāvarta choked because Kṛṣṇa started, strangulating Tṛṇāvarta, and he was grabbing his throat and squeezing it. Tṛṇāvarta choked. He was unable to make even a sound or even move his hands and legs. His eyes popped out, whoop, like that. Both the eyes popped out. The demon lost his life and fell from there. And Kṛṣṇa had a nice ride. Whee! Like that, Kṛṣṇa came down. And then boom! Then the body, massive body of Tṛṇāvarta just exploded like anything.